Finaldo, who's coming up here to replace Jorge Sanchez. What a game. Regardless of that, it's once a game of football. What a stadium to watch it in. Fidel goes straight into the mixer. Spence has got to look after him. Alvaro's left foot picked him on the move. Did he get a touch? Yes, he did. All from the other side. I like that. Everything's got that. Going to try and catch it, touch it. There's loads of bodies in there. It's going to be difficult to catch. So winning game for Jonah Pickford. It's certainly Mexico's best World Cup for wins. They've won all 4 matches so far. If they win today, they'll equal Italy in 1990 is the only host nation to win its first 5 in the finals. They're headed by Stones. England cannot get out of it. They can't stay there and watch for the rest of the match. Well, they're going to. I'm pretty sure they're going to stay there. But when you're a player, you've got this advantage. Once you start with a drop off, they've got a man mass. I think he's been brilliant today, the referee, along with Nicholas Dyer, the video assistant. I'm sure that he been as well. Brilliant. In an absolute power check and atmosphere, I might say.
What's up? What's up? We're having some camera issues.
I think it was game. Just gets there ahead of it. He's going to score. I think it was game.
Yep, see, issues. Some issues there. I don't know what the problem is.
He's played over 100 times for his country. Edson Alvarez, his England players, of course, from his time at West Ham. That's Guillermo Martinez, who you just saw. He's going to be another Mexico change. 9 club goals. He's got 3 in 13 appearances.
Unplug it. Plug it back in.
In the next 10 minutes, or his team are going out. England hanging on by a thread down to 10.
No, not there.
Alvarado out there on the right, up against Jed Spence.
Good try.
Right-footed ball in this time. Declan Rice didn't get it, but Jude Bellingham did. Declan just put his hand up and say thanks. Thanks, Jude. Really positioning.
Is it getting dark enough yet?
It's the goal scorer coming off, so Quinones replaced by Martinez. With 9 minutes to go.
It's not dark enough yet, Ken.
This guy plays more like a winger than left back. This Fidalgo, the substitute, shooting up in the middle, waiting for the cross. It's out of time. This time it was Santiago Jimenez first to it. I'll tell you what, it's a good chance as well. He's going to put in that foot. He tries to go for it. He just tries to guide it. I think he always needs to have holding that into the ground. He tries to be too when it just needed a bit of power. Split through to Red. There's no respite whatsoever for England's defenders. And you can tell attitude over there. They'll get away. Altitude to put it, proper shifted. Forget the altitude. This is all that England's attitude the rest of the way. Yeah, absolutely. Mexico will find a goal and then get into a t-shirt with the nation behind them. It looked like J.P. Pickford there for England. You'd have to say that he defended the box well. He actually got to Alvarado a little bit quicker. It's such an easy cross. Next nation hasn't won the World Cup for 28 years. France team that beat Brazil in Paris back in 1998. It's the 5th game in a row Mexico played in their own country, the 4th here at the Azteca. And played it Guadalajara against South Korea. They've got to move after this if they win. That's great defending in there for England again. It was Jed Spence reaching out and making a vital tackle here. The ball just keeps coming into the box, and then we're going to have to find a way to keep dealing with them. So far, they've done really well. It's like a training ground exercise. Attack versus defence. Hidalgo for Mexico. Gallardo, the left back. Racing clear in the box. Comes to the England defender. Mexico corner. He looks so comfortable, comes out right back as well. Jimenez waits for his opportunity. In fact, it's been overruled. Every Gonz was right. The corner was given, but it's been overturned. And it's a goal kick to England.
Again, Jeff Spencer's within it, just reads it, gets that twice, and everybody's back. Anthony Gordon clears his arms.
A James Corden and the After Hours crew will be on Fox tonight for another nightly wrap-up of today's World Cup action. Special guests on the programme as well. That's on Fox at midnight local. Bellingham on the move for England on a hat-trick. That's great defending.
Yeah, that's brilliant from England. Trying to play a little bit of football. Can they get the team off the pitch? Give them a bit of a breather. Comes a Rizzi free kick. Jimenez. Jude Bellingham still competing.
There's for
Good tackle from Vasquez.
she's stuck in the right spirit.
Moving towards the final 5 minutes in the Azteca Stadium, Mexico City. Declan Rice takes the free kick. Comes on by Jimenez, back by Bellingham. Spence towards Harry Kane, but he puts a bit too much on that. But at least they've had a minute or two to clear a head for the defenders.
Yeah.
Mexico have been relentless since they got the penalty. Once more, England attacking again. They're appealing for a penalty again. Mexico, there's a real tackle in the middle.
They've defended us.
Look up there.
You'd have to say, crosses keep coming in.
These galaxies. And
I think it's Martinez trying to get his shirt pulled.
I mean,
He was the one in
should
the
be
6
the
yard box.
field galaxies.
Diana. Fidalgo. In towards the big man again. Pickford checking the coming. Vasquez for Mexico. Fidalgo for Mexico. Everybody back defensively for England. 4 minutes left. England leading 3-2. Alvarado. Vasquez. Controlled by Jimenez. Run into John Stones. Offside flag up against Mexico. Free kick to England. That's what they're appealing for. Dan Berg and Mark Gahey. Mark Clattenburg, his thoughts?
When the ball comes in, Danvers
Not quite dark enough,
It's coming together. I would not think that would be a penalty. When everything's coming together like that, the ball all fighting for the ball, I can't see a penalty given for that.
You must be impressed, Class, by the performance of the guy, the referee, the guy on the video system referee.
It's hard, especially in this type of environment. But the referee has to stay locked strong because Mexico are going to put more and more pressure the longer this game goes on. He has to stay strong.
So wait by Vasquez, time running out for Mexico, flicked on by Declan Rice. Rangel's going to get there first.
I think on that as well, Martinez had the hold of one of the England players showed as well. So they were grabbing.
It's a Alvarez. I thought one Fidalgo, and now Jesus going out. It's million back into the game now. Stone's got enough of it, also heads it away. Bellingham helps it on.
What a performance from Jude Bellingham. I mean, obviously the goal is not overall.
It's an Alvarez plays it out right. This is Alvarado. And he comes from a moment of magic with that brilliant left footedness. That's good pressure on that side by Spence for England. Here's Lira. Never stop running all right.
He's quicker.
Alvarado's cross down Berg's header. Cleared as far as Vasquez. Here's Fidalgo. Shooting chance, baby. Bellingham made the challenge. Harry Kane, no foul. Jimenez for Mexico. Martinez out to Gallardo. They're queuing up in the middle again. Chip back into the England box. They've got a really good header. Mark Gahey he does. And then Anthony Gordon acting on the play for a throw-in inside the final 2 minutes.
You know, but I don't forget how England have been doing a good job of it.
Gutierrez. Fidalgo. Hits the shot. Pickford catches it. Catches it. Good enough.
He's been really trying to pick up. You think about Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham,
Took a deflection too on Bellingham.
Jordan Pickford. He just really drops it inside of it.
The good news is, from an England perspective, there's less than 2 minutes to play. The bad news and the good news from a Mexican perspective is there's going to be quite a significant amount of added time based on the fact they've had VARs, a red card, 2 penalties. England are going to make another change. They're going to send on Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa. He's stripped already down below us. Aguero, the man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. Rogers ready for England is coming on to replace the captain, Harry Kane.
Yeah, and you don't get off the pitch quite quickly. We've seen the Southall just whips off straight away.
So John Stones is now England's captain. What remains of this last 16 game, the Norwegian players are sat in the team hotel with their feet up, waiting to see if they're going to play in the quarters. Brazil out today.
Shout out to that man, like, brilliant today. What a performance against Brazil. Brilliant football as well. Obviously, Erling Haaland gets the headlines.
Dan Burner, 34, the oldest player to make his World Cup debut for England in a knockout game. It's his first knockout match. He's played for England before, but nobody's played their first one as old as he is.
You'd have to say as well, the subs from John Sleeper have had a good impact on the game. John Stones coming in, considered to right back.
Oh, in 11 minutes of additional time. 11 minutes.
That's a game changer.
The whole of Mexico has just breathed a sigh of relief.
Stop really doing that.
Alvarado. Edson Alvarez. Into Raul Jimenez. That's brilliant for Pickford again.
That's good on that performance, Jordan Pickford.
Wants to go long because Morgan Rogers is on the run with those fresh legs of his, but I think even Carl Lewis at his pride would have kept that with him.
But you know what, I think just gets England up the pitch, allows them to squeeze up the pitch, get up and be on the edge of their box.
England looking to reach as the third team to win a competitive match against Mexico in the Azteca Stadium. Only the second third of the World Cup finals after Italy in 1970.
It's
They've got
close
10
to
minutes left to hang on Mexico. 10 minutes left to find them on the goal. They bombarded England since they scored the penalty through Jimenez after 69 minutes. Fidalgo. Alvarado also gets the block. And Mexico get the corner.
Just keep covering Mexico. They need a bit more quality, they don't screw balls, they need to be a bit more precise.
It's the equivalent of a Super Bowl goal line stand for the England defence at the moment. Corner taken by Gutierrez. Pickford's got a piece of it once more. He's not missed a thing, Pickford.
He's got a masterclass on, and now come on with playing balls. Don't catch him, just punch him, get him away.
Gutierrez with time and space. In goes the cross, but he's hit that too hard, and that's a waste from the Mexico substitute.
And I think a lot of that is because Jordan Pickford's been so good at coming to claim the balls. He gets it across his head a little bit.
Where does this rank on the games you've seen in World Cup finals down the year? It's right there for me.
It's fabulous.
Such a privilege to be here.
But you know what?
He's nervous.
They haven't played brilliantly, but they've been there in the big moments. That's all it is in these games. You've got to be there for the big moments. They've got the players with Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham. They've defended exceptionally well.
And the saves there that Pickford's made, you've got to remember that two of them in the first half from Jimenez were world class.
Yeah.
Absolutely world class. It's been a great tournament for goalkeepers.
One of our Norway's goalkeepers today.
Astonishing. Astonishing. They made one save that defied belief. England on the move. Jed Spencer's made the run. He's actually got to try and chip the goalkeeper and just slip that line in. If anybody can, you can.
If that would have gone in.
Oh dear.
I think he's been the best player on the pitch for our country manager. But
Tell you what, there have been a few though.
no,
There have been a
the
few. There have some big performances out there.
really, John Gittle's not far off. Harry Kane with that little cutback. One shot was shoot there.
Eric Muir. Johan Vasquez. Here's Gallardo on the ball again. He's had as many touches as anybody in the second half. This time he's going to send a crossing with his right foot. He misses it.
I'm surprised he's missed that. He's had about 40 crosses in the last 20 minutes.
Any thoughts of England wilting at altitude? You can forget all about that.
Do you know what? Credit to both teams, Mexico and England. I thought they came to play. Mexico was by far the better team in the opening exchanges.
What about this for number there? Mexico had 84% possession in the last 15 minutes.
Only one step counts.
That is absolutely one-way traffic.
It's been a heck of a game. Honestly, for both teams.
Tuchel's furious down there. He thinks that should be an England ball. Look at it. He's exasperated the England coach. This will go down as one of England's great World Cup wins if they can get themselves over the line. But there's still 7 minutes of additional time to play. Mexico threatening it. Crossed in by Alvarado, hoisted into the England box. Big shot from Pickford to leave it. Well, that's what all those players in white shirts do.
Oh, John Stones read that brilliantly. It was too long, it was going to go. Jordan Pickford was there and had a couple.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough.
We said about the size advantage England now. You can think about that John Stones. They dealt with all those crosses brilliantly.
I think this set of support has been superb today. There's the England captain on the bench, hoping and praying his team can get over the line.
And I think both teams can be proud of themselves. You know, Mexico had a brilliant tournament. Had a brilliant opening 30 minutes. Just like something much.
Go right above here. 6 minutes left.
Without question.
6 minutes left. This Gallardo. Fidalgo's cross. Taken down by Jimenez. That's brilliant. Great defending from Big Dan Burn.
It's a good thing he's that big. I don't think otherwise he would have blocked it.
What do you describe that as? Taking one for the team. Mexico come again. This green wave and have to sweep over England once more.
They probably need something a bit more better than just wicked balls in.
Fidalgo. Alvarez. He's going to hit by Alvarez. That's a great block by Declan Rice. And by the way, I think he managed himself on a yellow card for the majority of this match.
Yeah, exceptionally well. But the yellow card after I think about 5 minutes. I think all the England players in the last 20 minutes have had a block.
There's 5 minutes to go. 5 nervous minutes.
That's not just 11 minutes ever.
Fidalgo to Alvarez. Leo plays it out to Alvarado. Jimenez waits in the middle with Martinez and Santiago Jimenez. Anthony Gordon out there for England.
It's good defending from England. Don't gamble. Don't jump in.
There's the switch to Gallardo, who's always available out here on the Mexico left. Brilliant touch by the left back. Here goes the cross. Came at him quickly, and he couldn't keep the shot down.
It's unconventional take from him. It's a good ball in.
It's some goal if that went in. Fantastic imagination.
Yeah, there was a little bit behind him.
It's Morgan Rogers. It's an England struggle. They're taking the clock at the moment, even though it takes a long time to take over. It's a good tip for England. England have scored 3 goals. They've only had 4 attempts in the match, which is quite an astonishing statistical situation for them. Bellingham been a colossus.
I mean, I can't believe there's any debate about this kid. What a player he is. In the biggest moments he's there, Real Madrid, for England. He's a special player. He's only 23 years old as well.
That yellow card, by the way, has just been shown to Jordan Henderson.
Oh, I think it is there.
Trying to get involved, didn't he?
Just challenged up to leg by Gutierrez. Looks for Mark Gahey. And essentially goes back to Jordan Pickford inside the final 3 minutes. Launched forward by the England keeper. Last year's challengers, Rogers Rankel there for Mexico.
I think about it, just to get up the pitch. That one ball from Pickford, that one to get up.
Mexico have given absolutely everything. England have responded to everything thrown at them. James Spence fully defending to them.
Speak from Spence.
England down to 10. 10 Lions out there in the Azteca.
They've been as well designed on that. Just rolled off the pitch because Mexico needs to speed the play up.
So both teams for now down to 10. There's Jordan Henderson who showed a yellow card. One of the cluster of players on the edge of that England 6-yard box.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
And it was a jet space touch that took the ball into the hands of Pickford.
I mean, that ball played anyway. So many of those.
They're small.
Unfortunately, they throw them away.
There it is. M51.
I mean, unfortunately, it's gone hard.
It's not for galaxies, per
Got into
se.
all those bodies.
I mean, you can find some.
I think he can't keep it in.
Should be able to get both galaxies in one shot.
Mexico have got less than 2 minutes to find the goal.
The Whirlpool and
Here's Alvarado. He's going to get across his lips up against the ground for the England corner.
let's see what else we can get.
Spence, Dan Burn comes across, gets there first, clears it away.
You have to say, those players that come in such a hostile atmosphere. The Stones have been exceptional.
Here's Gallardo. Last chance to move for Mexico. Has to be now. Fidalgo. Alvarado. 2 England defenders across there. Still the cross comes in. Jimenez attacks and pulls it back. In there by Rogers for England. They've withstood so much pressure, the England defenders. Time for one more Mexican thrust. Fidalgo. Alvarado. Fidalgo's cross, but Gordon got there. Here's Brian Gutierrez. Final few seconds. Last chance for Mexico. Alvarado versus Spence. Here comes the cross. Tries for him against the goal. It's just wide. And it was an England player that put it wide. It's a corner to Mexico with John Stones.
Jet Spence. People say to Spence, you don't get pressure on the ball. Fons as well. If he doesn't clear that.
The players on the benches are now on the touchline. The goalkeeper, Rankel, is up for the corner. It's in by Alvarado. England jump. Dan Burn wins the header. Jimenez hits the shot. That's blocked by Gahey. Still on the way. That's blocked behind by Burn. It's another corner. And still replay.
What is going on? Really, England have defended that box so well.
Chaos in the Azteca. 3-2 England. Has to be the last chance for Mexico. We're a minute beyond the 11 allotted. Rankel, the goalkeeper, stays forward. There he is. In goes the corner. Pickford punches away. The referee blows the full-time whistle. And the Lions roar in the Azteca. England through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Mexico break. Absolute jubilation for England. Heroes in white, heroes in green as well. What a battle between these two nations in the World Cup, Owen Hargreaves.
What's a fabulous game of football. Credit to both teams. They left everything out there. You talked about the conditions and altitude and the rain and the delay. England were there in the big moments. and they delivered. Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane came to the rescue.
Two for Bellingham in the first half. Jimenez got a goal. Two brilliant saves from Pickford from Jimenez. Cross sent off on 54. Kane with a penalty on 60. Kane won away on 69. Jimenez scored. England were bombarded. England held on. Mexico out. England through. They play Norway next in Miami. What a game. Absolutely astonishing. I've never seen anything like it.
Absolute torture. A rear guard action with 10 men at the Azteca to end all rear guard actions. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Thierry Henry in the studio watching these pictures. Thierry, what can you say about that game?
First and foremost, you have to talk about the people and what they've done in the tournaments. But I mean, the way they played, and we talked about the altitude, and we talked about everything, but at the end of the very day, there is a game of football that needs to be played. And when they went down to 10 men, they raised their game even more. So you have to give them a lot of credit. And yes, they were favorites. And they showed why they were favorites. Thank you very much.
Zlatan, your thoughts?
Crazy game. Exciting game. I said before game, but I will say it in a different way. Losers that have excuses, winners that have answers. England, they gave us answers today. I saw 10 Lions. I'm impressed the move that Tuchel did in the second half by putting 5 defenders. He knew exactly what was coming. And Mexico is the first game they lose since long time ago in this stadium. They fought.
Certainly is. Their first defeat since 2013 here.
Yes. And England, Bellingham, wow. If he's not Harry Kane, he's Bellingham. If he's not Bellingham, it's Harry Kane. But good spirit, this is good for the English team, good for the spirit. Stupid red card, I think, but they won. And on to the next one, I guess. Ooh, Rebecca.
Norway.
Good, we might that game. I like that.
3-2 England win coming into this tournament. There was concern about England's back line. They go down to 10 men. Mexico pummeled them, Thierry, with crosses. 49 crosses Mexico had in that game. How did they keep them out?
I think Mexico was way too early sometime in our touch about the attack the last third. You're not going to be gay, stones, and that burn like that. That's what they wanted. Early crosses, like 35 to 40 yards away. Go higher, trying to see if they can play some passes in around the box. But they knew because they were going to go, you have to give Tuchel a lot of credit for that because he went into a back five, adapted to the situation. And that's all you need to do. Nobody, people will remember it, obviously, what you wanted to Azteca, not how you wanted to, your heart was there or whatnot. But if you want to win a World Cup, look at how Argentina went through. Look at how England just about to go through. Look at how France went through. It's not like France opened up Paraguay.
No.
It's a penalty. We know how Paraguay played, but sometimes you have to go through like that in big tournaments.
A rendition of Wonderwall. Let's listen in for a second.
The voices must be buzzing.
This smile, Rebecca. You didn't see the
So
smile.
we have, gentlemen, another confirmed quarter-final matchup. Norway and England will meet in Miami on Saturday. Two of the three co-hosts, Mexico and Canada, are now out. For our Fox Moments of the match, sponsored by Ferrero Rocher. Anthony Gordon taken down in the box by Mexico goalkeeper Raul Rangel. And Harry Kane stepped up. There's the foul. Brought Gordon down. Harry Kane, of course, who well, stepping up for his sixth goal of this World Cup. He is now one behind the race for the golden boot.
All right.
Reaction at the watch party box park in London. They're celebrating like crazy. No one's going to bed, they're going straight to work. England are through to the quarterfinals for the third straight this World Cup. And a reminder, Norway are up to the quarterfinals for the very first time in their history. Erling Haaland and co. advanced at the expense of five-time winners Brazil. Coming up, we're going to highlight a view for you of that one. Plus, we're going to head back to Mexico City for more reaction to England's victory. The Three Lions moving one step closer to ending that 60-year trophy drought. We'll be out there in a second.
It's not exactly a watch party if there's nothing to watch. Good thing Walmart Express delivery comes in as fast as an hour.
1 hour? I know.
Sorry!
Tomatoes.
Let's take the powder cakes outside.
Guys, Cooler 101. It doesn't refill itself.
Prices are vertical, man.
Walmart delivers that fast?
Who knew? I say one, you say hour. One! I say... Who wants a margarita?
Don't make that guy for an ultra.
Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
YouTube TV is amazing. Why would you settle for anything less?
Why would anybody settle for just meh? Can you imagine if Zlatan was meh?
Yeah, no.
Don't settle for meh. The #1 live TV service now has 10 more affordable plans. Try YouTube TV for free.
Raise a Rocher to the thrill of the game. The iconic taste of Ferrero Rocher. Now in a square.
Buy any 2 Ferrero brands and you could win $1 million.
I want to create a legacy where people can say, this guy changed American soccer.
Oh, man. He's fine.
Get 1.9% APR financing or a $2,500 customer bonus on a select new 2026 Tiguan.
At Burnett Driscoll Attorneys, we know dealing with disability claims can involve a lot of red tape. The process can be difficult. Our experience and focus on disability law allows us to help cut through the red tape. If you are dealing with Social Security disability, long-term disability, federal, veterans, railroad, or any other disability claim, Burnett Driscoll Attorneys are here to help. Contact us today for a free, no-obligation consultation. You may be entitled to compensation due to a disability. Contact Burnett Driscoll Attorneys today.
Hard work, no handouts. That's the Kansas way. So why did Vicky Schmidt vote the wrong way? Allowing illegal aliens to receive public benefits, giving away our hard-earned tax dollars, rewarding lawbreakers, fleecing Kansans. That's the Vicky Schmidt way. Like when Schmidt voted to give in-state tuition to illegal aliens, letting freeloaders feed off the public trough. Illegals first, Kansans last. That's Vicky Schmidt. School Freedom Fund is responsible for the content of this ad. FIFA World Cup 2026 post-game on Fox is presented by Michelob Ultra.
Jude Bellingham with his first ever brace for England, the Real Madrid midfielder, up to 4 goals now at this World Cup. He helped England tonight claim a 3-2 thrilling victory over Mexico at the Azteca. Welcome inside our studio, catching our breath still. Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That was another World Cup classic, and we seem to be saying that by the day at the moment during this 2026 FIFA World Cup. The story of the game. This was the round of 16 match that so many eyes were on. Zlatan, talk us through the first half.
Look at this opportunity from Jimenez, good header, but an amazing save from Pickford. That's not easy when the ball comes from the pass. And what do we have here? Really? We have the first goal of England. What a header. Harry Kane, first post, brings the defender. The number 10 shows up on the second post. Guys out there, number 9, first post, 10, second post. Look how free he is, and just put the header like that. Easy and clear. And this is football intelligence. Bellingham puts the ball out, Harry Kane passes back, and who shows up? Bellingham. This is genius from Harry Kane. The team scores. That's how we want it. Yeah, Kelly. Free set piece here. Good goal from Quiñones. Good shot. A little bit poor clearance by the English defender there. But a goal is a goal. You don't say no to goals.
More chances, though, for Mexico before the break. Really stepped it up, Zlatan.
If I had already in my head, I would tell you. I think a good header and a good save from Pickford.
And again.
And again, a lot of action in the first half. Good header here. The second post, who shows up? Bellingham. If he's not Kane, it's Bellingham. Look at that clearance. What a lion, this guy.
So that was 2-1 at half time into the second half. Then the red card, Thierry.
Unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, as soon as you lift your leg like that, you are going to be in trouble. And yes, when you look at the replay, there is contact. It was a red card. But like I said, for some reason, England raised it again. And look at the big man again. Going to the body of the defender first, and then he wins the header. And then Golden, we all know how fast he is. He gets to the ball before the goalkeeper. And this time, I reckon he's not going to miss like he did against France. Ball goes in the back of the net. 3-1. And we all thought, maybe, okay, cool. Maybe that's going to be, you have to defend, but let's see how it's going to go. Next thing you know, you go on the other sides. A bit of panic from everywhere, and then it reminds me of the penalty of Modric, really, where he doesn't see the player coming. Once you're in the process of kicking the ball, is very difficult. As you saw, he kicked the leg of the player, and the player kicked the ball after that. And then Jimenez doesn't miss a lot. He has a great record in the Premier League, and it carries on here in the World Cup to bring it to 3-2. That's when I thought, really, that England was going to suffer a bit more, but they didn't really suffer much in terms of how many chances. Apart from this, John Stones has to do what he has to do. Stones has to clear the ball. Well, that he wasn't much into it. It was a very strong performance from England. You can see here, they all go on the ground. Some still could run. I don't know how they still have energy to run and jump. But yeah, it was a great performance from England, and usually what he does, this type of performances, he brings the team together. Look at him, look at the celebration. The way he played today was just, Bellingham was just outstanding. Not only him, in fairness, everybody. Declan Rice on the yellow also, being able to contain himself and not getting himself in here.
There's going to be a lot of people asleep at their desks tomorrow across England. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, gone 4 a.m. These are the scenes in Manchester just after 4 at the end of the game. Let's hear now from Harry Kane.
Well, Harry, huge congratulations. What a contest, what a win. But I just firstly wanted to ask you, what's happened over there by the England goal? Because there looks to be some concern.
Yeah, that place is gone. Head just fell over there. I think it's okay. Just don't move it up.
Okay, well, as for the performance, I think it's all the fact that your voice is gone. That was some contest to watch. What on earth was it like to play in?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. Yeah, you had to fight. You had to find something. Yeah, I've just been sitting there, I can't really talk. But, yeah, well, all the occasion, the team, everything against us. We found a way.
I was going to say, is that what pleases you the most, the resilience today? Because even your penalty, a word on that as well, not the one you scored, the one you conceded. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I thought I got to the ball first. It was one of those days.
This guy can't talk, man. What's with this guy? Player, man? I thought Mahomes sounded like Kermit the Frog. This guy really does.
I'm going to try one more question if your voice holds out. What can this do for England going forward? You've got a quarter final in Miami against Norway to look forward to. What can the England fans look forward to now?
Oh, just look out here. Incredible. Unbelievable support. Speechless. I can't even talk, so.
Go and rest that voice, rest up. Thanks, Harry.
Poor Harry, I tell you, that's those England fans we saw a minute ago tomorrow at work. What a game. If you had any wonder about the effect of that game of football on anybody, including the England captain, you just heard it in his voice. Let's take you back to the Azteca. Jules Breach.
What an amazing interview from Harry Kane. We're just listening in there. You and me the same, Harry. You and me the same. These celebrations from the England supporters in here have been absolutely incredible to watch. But Javier, so emotional for Mexico. Their journey in this World Cup has ended, but what a run it has been. They had not won a knockout match at the World Cup for 8 World Cups. They didn't get out of the group stage in 2022. For 7 successive World Cups before that, they hadn't won a World Cup knockout match. They did it this year. They made Mexico believe again. How proud are you of your country for getting to this point?
Thank you, Jules, for mentioning it like that, because I am very, very proud of this national team. You know, they fight till the end. We knew it was going to be hard. We spoke about all this attitude and all these things, and they don't play a match. The best players show up, you know, and then we make some mistakes that we shouldn't be doing it. And in these stages, against these teams, they punish you very, very bad. So, but I feel so proud of the people, the stadium, and this iconic stadium. We had it again in a World Cup. That was amazing. It's so sad when you lose, but there's a lot of good players that they may have another chance in the next World Cup.
This is easily the best atmosphere I've ever been to in a football match. And you should be so proud of your supporters. It's unbelievable. I have to say, we've been here with most of the England fans been. Their support has been incredible as well. To travel here and to get tickets, well, they supported their team, and boy, did they get rewarded. We talked about before the game, big players needs to step up. It's a great thing that he was playing Saka, because Saka would challenge, and Saka was the first player to actually challenge. That's really the first goal. I think that was when they had those 2 players today. I mean, without them, they were unbelievable. And then I have to mention Jordan Pickford. There's been so many question marks about Jordan Pickford over the years. Is he good enough to be an England goalkeeper? Can they win the World Cup with Jordan Pickford in goal? Well, today he answered all those questions. 3 massive saves, and that changed the course of the game. So congratulations to you. Well done, Jules. You know?
I did nothing.
No, you
I sat here and celebrated.
you support. What do you mean you did nothing? I'm screaming for 2 hours.
With what England were up against today, though, Javier, down to 10 men in this environment, with everything that England had to face, will this be one of the toughest tests England will have in this World Cup?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, because it was the match that they played today, but they're going against Norway, and then from now on, every team that you're going to face is going to be harder and harder, because they want the same as you. You know, they want to win, they want to get far.
And of course, I mean, they're going to Miami. We were there the day before yesterday. Miami is a hard place to play, so the humidity, the heat, but that's going to be the same for Norway. So it's going to be the same. They won't be able to do what they did physically and mentally today. I think that's going to. Hey, I can't wait for that game. That's an unbelievable matchup. Can you imagine hard up against players he's played against every week? Oh my God, it's going to be great.
It's going to be fun. The Mexico fans, the Mexico supporters have been an absolute highlight of this World Cup. It's going to be so sad to see them go, Rebecca, and it has been an absolute privilege to be in here in this stadium tonight.
Viva Mexico.
Oh, lovely stuff. Sorry, Javier. Thank you to Jules, Peter, and Javier. Look at that. So England's round of 16 victory. Heartbreak for that man, Guillermo Ochoa, as tonight spelled the end of his illustrious and long Mexico career. We're back in a moment.
Calling a law firm, but not getting to talk to a lawyer, that's just nuts. At Edelman and Thompson, from your first call to our office, you'll speak with an experienced injury lawyer. No runaround, no gatekeepers, just real legal advice when you need it most. Plus, we win settlements and verdicts for over 99% of our clients. Great service and great results. Edelman and Thompson.
This summer,
Set my alarm.
is bigger than ever, and DraftKings has you covered wherever you live.
Get my ass up at
Every
7.
match, every goal, every iconic celebration that gets blown out of proportion by the international media.
All right, I'm
Pinkies
up.
up.
I'm up.
New DraftKings customers. Spend $5 and get $200 in total bonuses. And get in the game nationwide with DraftKings. Now live in all 50 states. The crown is yours.
You work hard. As a Missouri mule, I respect that. But it ain't fair you pay all those taxes while big corporations pay almost nothing. They're lying about Amendment 5, calling it a tax hike. That's mule poop. Under Amendment 5, every dollar brought in must go toward cutting taxes. That's income and property taxes cut by law. Stop working like a mule to give big corporations a free ride. Cut income and property taxes with Amendment 5.
4th of July is still at Family Leisure. Great deal store-wide. It's hot and you need a pool. This pool now $29.99, or this pool $39.99 install. Hot tubs and swim spas priced too. This spa only $49.99. Swim spas only $16.99. Sit in comfort with higher quality patio furniture with 4th of July specials like these. Load up summer essentials with the best chemicals, toys, and accessories. 4th of July sale going on now at Family Leisure. Fox 4 gives you more. Join us weekdays at 6 a.m. for the Fox 4 Word of the Day. Then enter online for a chance to win a $400 gift card.
Something like slow it down.
Jubilant England fans in London, 4 o'clock in the morning, singing Wonderwall at Fox Park in the capital city.
Oh.
The United States are in action tomorrow against Belgium, and we found out today that half the services are flown back to England. We head to Seattle for a preview of that one.
Not a big night tonight. Not going for anything in particular.
While our nation's best are giving their blood, sweat, and tears on the pitch, we'll be sweating right along with them. Michelob Ultra. Superior is brewed here.
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them. Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, bangers. I need to feel it to get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I should dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us. On the best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African frying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got punk. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
I'll never bother you
Right. You there.
Not much on.
What's next?
Chris? I don't quite know how to put this, but well, you know, we're together all the time, and there's something that you do that really gets on my nerves.
I'm sorry, what is it?
You know, forget about it. It's my problem.
Okie dokie.
That's it.
What's it?
Okie dokie.
Do I say that?
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, and it drives me crazy. I mean, it's like the way people say any oop.
Oh. Is that bad?
Well, it is to me.
Well, I'll try to say that. You know, Jake, I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me what you did, because that thing you do with the spoon on the coffee cup, it really bothers me.
What thing?
Well, after you stir your coffee, you tap the spoon on the cup.
Yeah, well, that's to get the coffee up just.
Yeah, I understand that.
Then what's the problem?
Well, it's just that sound it makes, it just goes through me like a knife.
Oh. That's certainly easy enough to fix. Okie dokie. Just kidding. Hey, Chris. Jake, how you doing, buddy? Wow, you're in a good mood. What happened? You find a nickel on the sidewalk?
Random pack of cigarettes from Subway break. Homeless guy was reaching for it, but I was too quick for him.
So you outraced the guy who hadn't eaten in days.
Yeah, well, I like to stay in shape.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, great, there you are. You know, I've been calling you for a week. When are you going to come upstairs and stake out my drink?
I'll get to it, Becca. Right now I've got more important things on my mind. Bob's gonna be a dad.
You need a license to sell real estate.
What happened, Bob? Did you get some girl pregnant?
No, I went to my family reunion.
That doesn't answer the question.
I met, I've seen all my nieces and nephews running around. Made me feel like it's time I had a kid of my own.
Wait a minute. Didn't you once tell us you had kids?
Oh yeah, I kind of made them up.
You made up having kids?
Well, I wanted to get into that parents without partners group, you know? I thought it'd be a good place to meet lonely, desperate women. I also pretended to be an alcoholic, a gambler, and overeater.
What about a sexaholic?
What was that? Did you see that?
You know, you get a kid.
There it is again.
Wife, or at least some woman.
That's not a cloud. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? That was not a cloud whipping around.
Does that work?
That was weird, dude. That was weird.
Well, having a child is sort of a big deal. Why don't you check out Big Brothers or look into
Anybody have any idea what that was?
We teach a child besides burping the alphabet backwards.
That's a lot harder than you think.
Maybe it was a bird. I don't know.
Well, it isn't.
Maybe it was a
By
bird.
the way, Becca, I got a lot to teach you. I mean, I can pass on all my knowledge, my expertise, my experience, so that maybe one day my child can accomplish all the things I never got around to.
Oh, great. And 18 years from now, your kid can come up and snake out my drink.
In a tight spot?
There it is again.
Bridget's got your back. Get $25 to $250 instantly. No credit check, no interest, no late fees. Download Bridget for free today.
What the hell is that?
My wife, my children, they're on the dicing. I tried keto, I tried fasting, I would lose weight and then gain everything back. I needed to do something. I came across LifeMD, signed up, it was extremely simple, and in the first month I lost 32 pounds. This works.
Let's see what the hell this
32 pounds in
thing
14 months. It's changed my life. I'm a better husband, a better father. This is the best decision in my entire life.
Get Zepbound, Wegovy, and the new Wegovy
Come on,
at the
what's the
lowest
problem?
cost with or without insurance at joinlifemd.com. Savage X Fenty has the bras you will wear on repeat. Smooth microfiber t-shirt bras that disappear under everything. To stretch
Not
base
stacking
styles
it.
that are supportive and sexy. And strapless bras that stay put. Get 2 for $29.
If that's a cloud, that's the weirdest cloud I've ever seen.
SavageX.com.
conservation efforts by symbolically adopting an elephant
The
for
hell
only
is that?
$16 a month. It's just 53 cents a day to protect wildlife and their habitats. Do it in the next 5 minutes, and you'll get this free adoption kit with this plush keepsake. Go online, call, or scan to help make a difference today.
Must be a little cloud. I guess.
Nature needs us now. Go online, call, or scan to symbolically adopt an elephant for just $16 a month. You'll support WWF's global conservation efforts to protect species and their habitats. Do it in the next 5 minutes, and we'll send you this free adoption kit with this wildlife calendar, a tote bag, and this adorable plush elephant. Families are being torn apart. Go online, call, or scan now.
Guys, are you ready to take charge and get back in the game? Tired of overpaying for those blue or yellow pills like Viagra or Cialis? Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on overpriced brands. For just $99, you get 55 powerful blue or yellow pills, plus 5 free. That's right, 60 pills for less than $2 each. Our best deal ever. These pills deliver the same boost, the same confidence, at a fraction of the cost. Feel energized, unstoppable, and ready for life's best moments. Why pay more when you can save big and still get top-tier results? Don't let high prices hold you back. Take advantage of this unbeatable offer. Supplies are limited, so act fast. Have your credit or debit card ready and call today for 60 pills at just $99. This deal won't last long. Order today and reclaim your confidence.
To order, call 1-888-720-2067.
Enjoy. Cheers.
Hi, Margaret. Thank you for my appointment.
Oh, hi, Tim. The doctor has your cholesterol results. You can go on back to room 1.
Okay, thank you.
It is nice to see him doing so well.
Why, what was wrong with him?
Well, when Jim first came in, he had a multiple personality disorder. 2 completely different people living inside of him.
That is so hot. What was the other personality like?
Jerry. Loud, obnoxious, rude, completely despicable.
You are getting chills.
Linda, why are you always attracted to the weird ones?
Come on, Margaret. Imagine going to bed with one man and having no idea who you're going to wake up with.
You do that now. Anyway, none of that matters. Dr. Becker referred Jim to a psychiatrist, and now he is completely normal.
Oh, normal.
Hi, Dr. Becker. Jim? I got a riddle for you. What's the difference between you and a pound of bacon? Oh, well, you know, I'm not so good with riddles. I like knock-knock jokes. All right, fine. Knock-knock. Who's there? You have really high cholesterol and you could die. You have really high cholesterol and you could die who? Not quite. Look, I'm trying to lower your cholesterol. You haven't taken those pills I prescribed, have you? Well, I wanted to take the pills, but there's a problem. All right, what's the problem? It's the old problem. It's Jerry. He's back. Oh, no. Yeah, not Jerry. Is he, Jerry in there right now? Yeah, you know the deal. You never know when he's going to come out. That guy is so obnoxious. Sure, we've tried living with him. I thought Dr. Geary gave you a new medication to keep Jerry away. Yeah, he did, but then Jerry hid the pills before I could take them. This whole extra personality thing, that's up to Dr. Geary. I'll call him and tell him what's going on. But, you know, the high cholesterol, I can help you with that, but you're going to need to meet me halfway. Well, I'm doing my part. I mean, I don't touch red meat. I eat a ton of vegetables. I exercise like crazy. But then on the way home from the gym, Jerry the pig stops off for chili dogs. Well, can't you reason with him? Doubtful. We're not speaking.
Look, is there any chance that you can have Jerry come in and see me?
Well, I'll try, but just so you know, he really hates you.
That's all right. You like me, and we can work together. Now, 2 against 1. Okay? And tell you what, just get him in the car, tell him you're taking him to a strip joint, and then drop him off here.
But he's gonna have to drive. I lost my license.
Chris, this is my kid Scott.
Hi.
I got him over at the youth center on Manning Avenue. We have Chris to thank for getting us together.
I am so sorry.
Hey, you know, Chris was in the army. First she served the country, now she's serving us. That's called irony.
Calm down, Cash.
And listen, Jake, you see that newsstand over there?
Yeah?
Good, because he can't.
Shut up.
Okie dokie.
All right. I'm probably going to wrap the stream up. So I got to go to bed. And I'm bored anyway. So I don't feel like setting up the scope right now.
They're like sponges at this age. Anyway, we got 50 dates, okay?
We're going to be getting the tracker soon. So we'll be hyping back up then. But until then, it's going to be kind of stuff we've seen already.
Public Library, the Metropolitan Opera, and the Statue of Liberty.
All in one day?
Hey, I got a lot to teach this little rascal. I've already missed the first 10 years of his life. I gotta make up for lost time. 8 times 9?
72.
Diddy up there. All right. Drop a like, subscribe, join the channel. We'll be back next time.
Can you?